A timetable with every name arrived at 6 before the depot opened. Vocabulary revised, closes coffee, and no speech asking to be forgiven. So Chico checked the spelling first, then checked the service times. The offer kept the trial through funded lights at Clinic Corner, created an archive under joint custody, and named contributors on the wall. It was not everything we wanted. Only 3 nights came full service. 2 remained on call. Review required, budget locked until July. And Nico circled every weakness. Jai asked who could authorize delay. Kiko changed her surname entry, refusing one the company used. Repair entered through exact language, commas, dates, accountable staff. Not a grand apology, polished for the morning television and news. 1文字ずつ、1分ずつ Repair becomes believable when every name and minute can be checked. A timetable with every name. Write the makers next to service, not beneath a separate frame. 一人ずつ確かめて Accuracy is how respect is made. A timetable with every name. Not perfection, terms that people can enforce and change. Let the root and recognition share one page. Memory becomes useful when it shapes the day. We spent the morning reading aloud each legal phrase in ordinary words. Joint custody meant women kept copies. Annual review meant public dates. Okabe named his successor. Contact wrote procedures if he left, because a promise tied to one kind person disappears when desks are changed. The drivers added turning notes. The cleaners added holiday shifts. The clinic promised covered seating. The laundry shop restored the yellow lamp. No single action closed the story. Many modest duties held it open, stronger in their distribution than one leader's generous mood. A timetable with every name. Write the duty next to people who can question every claim. Hitori zutsu tonight, a shared accountability can hold the change. A timetable with every name, and perfect language still can move an ordinary day. Let the service archive, lighting route align. Repairs many signatures beside a time. My contract returned with one new clause. The women licensed all their names. The city could not crop the mural into tourism without consent. I signed below my own full credit, not above the route's creators. Sachiko signed as route designer, conductor, witness, and reviewer. Ren joined by telephone from Tokyo between deliveries at the shop. Congratulations, he said, then asked, does the language let you walk away? It did. The right to leave a bargain is what makes agreement free. I signed because the terms had changed, not because endurance proved my love. Kanzen janai demo yomeru, not perfect but public and clear. A date to review, a person to call, a route that must appear. No promise lives forever, write how it can be renewed. The future needs a method, not a hero passing through. Check the spelling, check the time, check the light at clinic line. Name the office, name the date, make repair accountable, not vague. At 4 we pinned the new timetable, where every rider could compare. Old red timings printed faintly had become ordinary enough to use before the ink was dry. A timetable with every name. Now the makers and the service occupy the same public page. 一人ずつ確かめて accuracy keeps memory awake. A timetable with every name. Not a monument, a route that people write and can remake. Let the living question every printed line. Repair begins again each time we check the time. Name by name, minute by minute 時刻表に声を入れて Route by route, keep renewing. Public memory lives when people use it. Chalk arrows before dawn pointed where a temporary promise had to go. Drivers knelt beside the depot bays. Maintenance crews measured every turn, and white marks crossed the asphalt like a plan, willing to be tested. One week only, Okabe won. The permit clipped above the desk. Sachiko answered 7 honest nights. Can tell you more than 40 files. I painted trial placards in the workshop, large enough for tired eyes. Red line, yellow lamp, departure time, and names for questions after rights. No sponsor logo, no heroic portrait, no antique type to soften facts. Just usable information placed exactly where a worker needed it. Ren mailed a box of waterproof sleeves and a note for whatever you decide. Support arrived as materials, not instructions dressed as love. 仮の線でも人を運べる A provisional arrow can reveal which permanent assumptions need to move. Chalk arrows before dawn. Draw the turn, count the riders, keep the engine on. Shiroi shiroshi wo tadotte. Let a week of living evidence respond. Chalk arrows before dawn. Temporary does not mean the need is gone. Every open door and written name turns a trial into something we can change. Night 1 brought 13 cleaners. Night 2, 22. Night 3, a nurse who said she changed her job to catch the former line. Night 4, rain blurred 1 arrow. Maintenance repainted it at 12. Not for beauty, for the driver turning safely by the loading yard. Night 5, 2 managers observed. Night 6, they finally rode the numbers, held the crossing, worked the clinic, added a shift time board. By night 7, women queued before the yellow trial sign was raised. Demand had not appeared from nowhere. Service let the need be seen. Chalk arrows before dawn. Every count promotes an old excuse the files relied upon. Shiroi shiroshi wo akai nichie. Turn the temporary mark to public law. Chalk arrows before dawn. Provisional can prove where permanence belongs. Every open door and measured mile make denial harder to fall. On Saturday, I caught my own impatience, wanting proof to end debate. Emiko said, a week can show demand. It cannot speak for every woman. We added calling cards in simple language, day and night collection boxes, and childcare, disability, fair and lighting lines the first form missed. Good evidence is not a weapon used to make a future built to last. Count, ask, correct, then count again. No arrows off the permit, had 2 hours remaining. Or copy posted all 7 counts and signed the extension through review. Sachiko did not cheer, she read the notice, checked the date and nodded once. Amiko took 3 blank comment cards to women working Sunday shifts. I stood where chalk met morning sun and understood a pager's role. Not to freeze a perfect symbol, but to make a process visible. The arrows would be gone by winter. Could enter service. Temporary marks had moved a city farther than a permanent excuse. Chalk arrows before dawn, and you were drawn to be replaced by something workers can rely upon. Shiroi shirushi kara mirai e. Let the tested word become the law. Chalk arrows before dawn, every careful question keeps the public promise strong. Open doors, publish names, revise the frame, make the service worthy of the claim. Draw, test, listen, change. Asano mai ni michi wo egaku. Count every rider, publish every name. Chalk can move a city into change. 11 minutes after midnight, that was the promise, no timetable printed. Sachiko tapped the depot clock and said, we turn compassion into minutes. Then open gloves, gone yellow-white, and showed a key from 68. Hospital laundry ended late, the exchange could never close on time. The cannery bell released its line whenever foreman chose to ring. Official route 8 left at 12, the women reached the square at 12:06. So Sachiko stood beside the driver and asked him not to pull away. 1 minute for the crossing light, 3 for coats and time cards, 2 for nurses down the hill, 5 for feet that worked all day. They counted not in sympathy, but shoes arriving through the dark. 11 minutes held the door between a wage and walking home. Kisoku yori osoku, kokoro yori seikaku ni. They made an hour fit the people, not the people fit the page. 11 minutes after midnight, keep the engine warm and leave the doorway bright. Ato skoshi dake matteite. She is running from the hospital light. 11 minutes after midnight, no mayor signed it, but the women made it right. What looks like lateness from an office chair was the only schedule built with care. The driver risked a written warning, Sachiko risked her weekly shift, and Nico phoned the depot window, naming every rider still at work. They never called themselves a movement, never posed beside the bus. They traded times on grocery paper, lipstick cases, matchbook backs. When winter froze the bridge at Kanda, someone brought a thermos down. When one young mother missed the corner, 2 conductors walked her child inside. This was not a secret romance, not a legend dressed in rain. It was ordinary public labor done without official name. 11 minutes after midnight, hold the break until the final pair of shoes arrives. Ato skoshi dake koko ni de. An unwritten rule can keep a life alive. 11 minutes after midnight, every borrowed minute told the working truth in time. What management recorded as delay was a city learning how to stay. Repeated unauthorized departure lags. Sachiko read the same 4 words and smiled without forgiving them. They measured diesel overtime and penalties against the route. They never measured what it cost a woman stranded after 12. I drew 11 copper circles around the margin of my sketch. Not halos, not memorial spaces waiting for exact accounts. She corrected every corner, crossed my sentimental phrase away. Don't call us angels, write that workers changed the bus because it failed. 遅れじゃない合わせた時間なら delay a schedule finally aligned. No savior at the steering wheel. No helpless woman in the street. Only people changing public tools until those tools could save complete. 1 for the crossing, 3 for the coats, 2 for the nurses, 5 running close. 11 minutes, 11 names. Turn the clock toward human days. While a modern bus departed sharp, 6 cleaners reached the stair at 12:04 and watched its taillights turn. Okabe did not offer comfort. He wrote 6 times beside their names, then asked the dispatcher, what would 11 minutes cost tonight? The answer was embarrassingly small, the human difference plain and large. Sachiko closed her pocket watch and let the silence do its work. I'd change my mural central image, not a clock but open doors, with every minute as a hand that keeps the public promise warm. 11 minutes after midnight, now the engine waits because the working hour is visible. あと少しだけ待っていて Not a favor, make the service livable. 11 minutes after midnight, write the change in ink and make the duty official. What once survived through courage in the dark can become the standard from the start. 11 minutes, hold the light. 11分未来へ 11 minutes, make it right. Bring the final worker home tonight. Put it on the table. Every name, every stop, every refused request. The board approved a pretty mural if I left the living argument outside. I placed their contract on the table and returned my unsigned pen. Use the red as local color, keep the women generalized. No accusations, no staff names, no commitment to a rote. The chairman called it balanced, I called Sachiko before reply, and she said, your wall, your choice, we did not wait this long to order you. Freedom, carry more respect than please. I chose with open eyes. I could lose the largest civic commission offered since my Paris year, but a mural praising courage while repeating nameless credit will turn their work into the decoration management preferred. 名前を消して何を残す? If truth is softened past recognition, whose public art is it serving? Put it on the city wall, not a symbol without workers, not a story made small. 名前を自国も全部 let the red root answer every hole. Put it on the city wall, if the service will not change, the painting must say so. I would rather lose the fee and keep the line than sign another beautiful design that hides. Ren arrived after shop closing, sat behind the final public row. He did not take the microphone or tell me bravery was ours. When my hands shook near the easel, he set water by my notes, then let the room belong to women whose experience built the case. And Kumiko raid the rejected letters shy, cause then it waves lost totals. Current cleaners show their shift cards, drivers mark safe turns in blue. Sachiko open with one sentence, we changed the route because it failed. Then I pulled the covering from a wall-size map with every contributor named. Put it on the city wall, make the evidence too specific to become a metaphor. Namae mo chiku kumo senbu, let each working voice into the whole. Put it on the city wall, public memory without service is not repair at all. I can lose a contract and still keep my name. They lost wages when the route refused to change. His department's draft, the trauma at every threshold set. Not absolution, not rebellion, just a planner naming evidence. The chairman asked if naming predecessors created legal risks. Sachiko answer, risk began when service knew and still refused. Silence moved across the chamber, not the silence of defeat, but people calculating which old comfort they could still defend. I offered revised conditions, archive credits, 6-month route review, and the mural license to the women, not the agency alone. Watashi wa watashi no te de erabu. I choose with my own hand. Love does not choose for me. Fear does not own my plan. Art is not a curtain drawn across a working wound. Make the wall a public record. Make the timetable change too. No nameless women, no decorative route, no local color with the evidence cut out. Name time, stock cost, put it up or count me lost. Against us, I packed brushes without shame. Outside, 40 riders waited, not for me, but for the trial bus. Reporters photographed the wall map, current workers copied every time. What the chamber tried to narrow had already entered public use. Okabe asked for 48 hours, I said bring clauses, not regret. Sachiko put her gloves away and caught the 12:11 bus. Ren and I walked separate blocks and station bound me back to pain, to ambition, side by side, neither diminished by the cost. On the city wall, every name, every stop, every answer they postpone. Namae mo chiku kumo senbu, make the civic record fully known. Put it on the city wall, if institution will not change, the people still can call. I may lose the feed, but not the line. Our public truth is larger than their sign. pencil on Route 8. You've been where every official answer goes straight. Akaisen yo kianaide. Tell me who's working night, you say. Red pencil on Route 8. I will not make you disappear for a cleaner page. Before I cover what I cannot yet explain, I will learn the hands that drew your way. Hold the board, turn it over. There's a city on the other side. Hold the board, call the number. Someone living may remember why. At lunch I carried tracing paper through the dispatch office doors. The printed route stopped 10 blocks short. The red one reached the spinning mills. A clerk named Okabe said softly that could only be a driver's note, and folded all his certainty when I showed 11 timing ticks. 11:38 the clinic corner, 11:46 the exchange, 12:03 beside the cannery, 12:11 across the bridge. Not one mark was accidental, not one curve was drawn for style. This was choreography for people missing from the public plan. Red pencil on Route 8. You measured every minute, power made them wait. Akaisen yo hanashite, whose shoes ran hard to reach your break. Red pencil on Route 8. I hear a timetable breathing under every name erased. Before the city calls your evidence a stain, I will follow every turn you make. From the record shop while closing shutters in Tokyo. Not with a theory, not a warning, only what did the pencil feel like? Greasy, firm, drawn more than once, he said, then trust the pressure first. You don't owe the board a legend, you owe the mark an honest look. That is how our love keeps breathing, no command disguised as care. Two grown lives beside each other, room enough to choose a road. I booked a room above the depot, changed my train without regret, and wrote preserve the reverse side across the work order in red. Moshimoki Loka ga silence nara, I will listen to the curve, to the woman at the time clock, to the driver who delayed. Not every public kindness enters the minutes of a meeting, but everybody brought home safely is a fact the paper failed to say. Who drew the line, who moved the hour, who said wait when policy said go. Dare no tame, dare no koi, turn the board and let it show. At 7 morning, one old woman stood beneath the depot clock, white gloves folded in her handbag, conductor's posture in her spine. She saw the board across my table, touched the line near Canada Bridge, and laughed once like a door unlocked. You found the route we made at night. Her name was Sachiko Fujita. She did not ask me to believe. She placed a pocket timetable down, the same red pressure, same 11 ticks. The room grew larger than the contract. Every blank became a face. I set a clean sheet by her elbow, start wherever you began. That pencil on Route 8. You were never lost, you waited for a witness brave enough to wait. Akaisen yo koko ni de, your careful mercy unlisted line. Take every turn of paperwork denied. At 11:30, Sachiko rang the bell. Okabe sat behind the driver, and I held the old red map against the window like a second street. Stop 1, nurses leaving, laundry sleeves still warm with hospital steam. Stop 2, operators downstairs after voices filled the long-distance board. Stop 3, cannery workers washing salt from wrists beneath the public tap. Each official transfer missed them by the whip or somebody else's shift. Okabe time, the crossings, fuel and distance. Emiko time, the walk from gates. Both sets of numbers mattered, but only one had ever shaped the plan. Sachiko named the curve before it came, her memory practical and exact. The driver tested where a modern bus could safely leave the lane. 地図にないなら走って確かめよう。Sit in the seat, feel every gap. A route becomes believable when policy must ride the map. Ride the unlisted line, window after window. Let the hidden city shine. Magate, tomate, mate. Make the working hour part of public time. Ride the unlisted line. Every mile exposes what the forms left undefined. You cannot judge the distance from a desk. Take the seat and let the street correct the text. At Conda Bridge, the legal turn was narrow. One proposal had to change. At the clinic corner, lighting failed. Okabe wrote a maintenance request. Near the garment floor, a mother showed the path. She still walks after one. Keys held outward, shoes replaced twice yearly from the extra miles. No one needed vintage colors, present danger made the history clear. The red route was not valuable because it once had disappeared. It mattered because current workers still inherited the missing service, and the city had a working model drawn by women it ignored. Ride the unlisted line, twist the turn and change it where the safety fails the sign. Magate, tomate, naoshite. Memory is useful when it redesigns. Ride the unlisted line. Every rider adds a measure policy can find. You cannot call a problem long ago when tonight the same exhausted footsteps show. At 12:09, the bus reached gate 39. Current workers raised their hands. A temporary permit listed 6. The driver waited, counted 9. Okabe faced the simplest question. Leave 3 people to preserve the form, or write the variants. Open doors and justify a better rule. He opened doors, no speech followed. Emiko marked the time and names. 3 women sat, removed their gloves, and asked why planners wrote so late. I said we're tracing what was missing. One replied, and trace us to the mural gained a present tense before the next green traffic light. Note that minakereba wakaranai. You cannot audit weight from air. The seat, the curve, the changing shift, the fear, the fare, the time are there. Public work is not a theory. Service meets a living street. Let the map be corrected by the people in the seats. Limit 11:38. Exchange 11:46. Cannery 12:03. Bridge 12:11. 9 hands at gate 3. Doors open. Write it in. We reached the depot near 1:30. Not triumphant, only sure. Fuel increase, modest safety changes. 3 demonstrator riders. Okabe signed the trial request before removing his conductor badge. Sachiko corrected his departure time, and he rewrote it without defense. I laid the red map on the hood. Our modern route had shifted twice. Respecting history did not mean repeating every dangerous turn. We kept its purpose, changed its method, named the women who began, and watched the first pale band of morning.
crossed 3 prefectures before it found my hand. He called at noon and said, I know that red line, I have seen the timing marks. Then closed the shop for 20 minutes, something he had never done for fear.
Behind the jazz imports and ledgers, under flyers from a summer sale, one folded sheet that slept since 74 without a mystery label.
A nurse named Kiko left it there when transfers changed and she moved north. Ren kept it because the paper listed late buses near her dormitory.
No secret song, no hidden message, only roots in careful scarlet pencil.
Phone numbers for 3 boarding points, and asked Sachiko if the lamp is dark.
The same 11-minute sequence,
Same small circle by the bridge,
proof the line had traveled hand to hand
through ordinary trust.
From private keeping into public truth,
but only with the giver's name and consent. The map behind Ren's counter, not a souvenir, and it's a moving outward. Every fold connects another worker.
The map behind Ren's counter.
Love did not solve it,
Love remembered where to look.
2 separate lives can share a faithful book, then return the page to those from whom it took. Ren boarded the afternoon express with records still to price at home.
He brought the map in clear protection, never tape restored or clean.
At Nagoya station, Keiko met us, older now, still quick to correct.
That note was mine, but all those timings came from women on the route.
We asked before we photographed, wrote every contributor she recalled,
And promised copies, archive access, and the right to change her mind. Evidence is not a treasure chest the finder gets to own.
it remains a human relationship even when displayed in glass.
The map behind Ren's counter.
Now the folded lines return to every author. Private care becomes accountable record.
The map behind Ren's counter.
Partnership is room enough for each to choose. He did not lead my brush or speak for those who drew. He carried what he kept and let the women choose. Traced the line beyond the depot, showing dorms the city never lost.
A children's ward, a telephone exchange, a garment floor beside the canal.
The route was larger than one vehicle. It was a network made by need.
Copied at cafeterias, clinics, windows, and neighborhood shops.
My mural could not end at one red curve or make one heroine from many. I split the wall in 2 connected hands, each passing time and place alone. Rin chose a tiny corner in the sketch,
a counter holding folded paper.
Then asked me to remove his silhouette.
The map is what should travel on. You keep your shop, I keep the light. I paint this wall, you choose the line. We meet in truth, not sacrifice. 2 dreams beside each other, neither small. Betsu no michi, onaji mirai.
We do not merge to prove our love.
We carry what the other trusts, then give it back with open hands.
Fold 1,
Hospital.
fold 2,
Factory.
fold 3,
Record shop.
fold 4.
History.
Open every corner.
Ask before you name.
A map becomes the public without becoming anyone's claim. That evening 5 women gathered where my blank mural paper filled the floor.
Each added one remembered stock, then crossed another memory out.
Contradiction did not weaken truth, it showed the route was living practice.
Changed by ships, by weather, children, breakdowns, who could drive.
We mark confirm
turns gold at sunrise, when the first recognized service comes home. Not a ribbon, not a headline, just 12 workers stepping off near breakfast, and the red line on my mural catching morning through the depot glass. December air made every breath visible. The yellow lamp was lit again. Sachiko wore conductor gloves and stood among the riders. And Miko carried archive copies. Shy check Friday service. The bus arrived at 12:11, matching what the women once invented. Doors held open by rule now, not a favor someone risked. Current cleaners took the front row as the driver called each added stop. 特別じゃなく続くこと。The victory is ordinary service, still arriving after praise is gone. The rock turns gold at sunrise, red beneath the morning, every working name alive. Kailo kono michi de, public time and human time align. The rock turns gold at sunrise, not because the past was pure, but people chose to revise. Every open door repeats a better vow. What was unofficial carries workers now.
We rode past the stop once numbered nowhere. Now a sign beneath the lamp. The cannery gate served warehouse crews. The clinic post-it covered times. At Conda Bridge, the safer turn replaced the old curve. Honoring purpose did not mean preserving danger.
Sachiko watch the street, not backward, this corner works much better now. That sentence framed the story from the museum case. Nostalgia builds, the route belonged to living users, open to correction after us. And the mural held white spaces where tomorrow's hands could add their lines. The route turns gold at sunrise, history stays honest when the present keeps it alive. Kailo Tadashi Nichi de, change the turn and keep the reason why. The route turns gold at sunrise, not a perfect ending, an accountable design. Every rider has the right to question how what was unofficial serves the living now.
At the depot, I removed the final cloth. No spotlight, crossed the wall. Morning commuter slowed, found names, then found their own departure bays. The mural worked as image archive map in question. Whose working hours are missing from the services we share?
Okabe posted review date beside it, and Miko filled the first response card.
Sachiko wrote,
At Sunday clinic shift before accepting anyone's thanks.
repair stayed unfinished,
I signed among the painters.
not above the route makers.
Ren races Tokyo shutter as my sunrise reached the wall. He read my name in morning print, then priced a record, took a call.
別々の朝並ぶ夢
Two mornings, two ambitions.
One honest
He
light.
did not leave his dream for mine.
I did not make my work his sacrifice.
Red line under glass, gold light through the frame, open door, current shift, public wall, every name, no legend, no savior, service, method date, keep the route accountable, keep the city awake. The bus returned at 7:10. 12 workers near asleep, then saw one woman found her grandmother's occupation, then photographed the Sunday Times, then asked where to request a stop beside the new electronics plant. I handed her the public form. Sachiko offered one red pencil, the gesture extended how a city learns. I packed my brushes for the train, my next commission clearly named, while morning traffic crossed the route that women drew and people changed. The route turns could see our hands. Morning traffic filled the avenue, bicycles and delivery vans. But under steam from pressing shirts, the pavement kept another plan. I measured cracks, photographed the eaves, asked shopkeeper Mrs. Ando, who pointed to a hook above the door where riders hung a yellow lamp. When the lamp was out, the bus rolled on. When lit, the driver slowed the lane. No number meant no shelter budget, no complaint form, no official raincoat. Still the women made a signal simple enough for everyone to read. One square of light against the glass. There are working people waiting. Bango ga nakute mo koko ni ita. We do not vanish with the sign. The curb remembers weight and weather. The city can remember time. The stop without a number. We would count it even when the map forgot. Hakari wo tsukete te wo agete. Every waiting body marks the spot. Stop without a number. Take the nameless corner out of shadow. If a service knew exactly where to slow, then the city knew enough to let it show. Emiko unfolded her pocket ledger, columns ruled in careful blue. Day shift ending, riders present, bus arrived, and who walked home? 300 nights of practical memory, no dramatic final page. Only evidence that ordinary women made statistics out of care. I asked permission before tracing. She said copy it but spell us right. Don't turn our tired handwriting into pretty texture for your wall. So we sat beneath the laundry fan and read each surname twice aloud, making accuracy a rhythm stronger than a grand nostalgic claim. To stop without a number, every ledger line becomes a public doc. Kari wo tsukete na o yonde, we are more than where the city stops. To stop without a number, no romance can replace the route we needed. If the driver knew exactly where to slow, recognition is a debt the map still owes. A young planner photographed the ledger, then proposed a plaque beside the door. Emiko shook her head, a plaque cannot take cleaners home at 12. Her refusal changed the meeting, memory was not the final aim. The wall and timetable had to meet, or art would decorate neglect. I redrew my commission, outward arrows leaving deeper walls. One toward service, one toward archive, one toward names in living use. Okabe said the budget cycle ended. I asked when the next began. He wrote April in the margin. We had moved from never into when. Koko de matta, koko kara kaetta. This was not nowhere. Here we talked, here we jacked the clock, here we shared the taxi fare. A number is a promise needs a route. Give the corner both or stop pretending signs are truth. Yellow lamp on, open hand high, laundry steam white, bus door wide. No pole, no number, still we occupy the Before we left, Mrs. Ando found the old lamp wrapped in newspaper upstairs. The shade was chipped, the cord unsafe, the yellow glass still held its color. We did not plug it in for theater, we carried it to records intake. Logged the owner, use and date, then placed a temporary stop outside. At 12:07, 6 women boarded, each with current work ID. The need was not a ghost from 68. It wore new shoes and winter coats. And Miko watched the door door folded shut and pressed her ledger to her chest. Not from sadness, from the shock of seeing data turn to service. The stop without a number, now the schedule and the curve admit the truth like anyone to get them lead IE and make a public promise people use. Stop without a number, give the living quarter time and shelter. When the city knows exactly where to slow, let the sign, the bus, and every rider show. Like the map, mark the corner. Bango no nai, basho janai. Call the stop, open the door now. We were here, we are riding home. Women by the cannon gate, you paid for every minute the city saved. The factory whistle slipped past 12, the official bus still pulled away, and every late car took an hour's wage from hands that pack the nation's shelves. The gate is blue now, warehouse rented, but the clock remains above the bricks. Sashiko brought 3 former workers, none required my pity voice. Yuriko described sardine season, salt beneath her wedding ring. Mina counted peaches by the crate. Chai checked every precious seal, their shift could end at 11:50 or 12:10 by foreman's choice. Yet the route was built for office hours and punished workers for the gap. Walk 2 miles, lose sleep, share a taxi, lose the price of evening rice. Miss the morning punch from exhaustion, lose another part of pay. Dare no toke de hataraku no, whose clock defines a working day. Efficiency for one clean office can be hunger somewhere else. Women by the canning gates, you made the city rich while standing there too late. Doa ushimenai de mada owaranai. The whistle and the timetable must relate. Women by the canning gates, no sentimental song can give you back that pay. So write the cost beside the route they praise. Who saved the minute, who was made to pay? Chai produced a union carbon copy for requests from 72. Each reply praised valuable employees, then cited fixed operating rules. Kind language wrapped a closed decision, soft enough to file away. The red route grew because the proper route refused to change its shape. They pulled coins inside a T-tin, funded fuel when drivers faced a fine, and rotated who would watch the children when a mother reached the street at 1. Not charity, not secret rescue, shared logistics against a gap. Women engineering daily life while management called their solution late. Women by the canning gate, you did the planning every formal planner failed to make. Doa ushimenai de kazoete yo, count the unpaid distance, count the weight. Women by the canning gate, put the worker in the center of the page. The cheapest route was never truly cheap. Its hidden price was taken from your sleep. The gate with that romantic rust, the time clock large and legible. Mina changed my first composition, show the bus departing, not our tears. She was right, the action held the wrong, the distance made the argument. I moved the women toward the foreground, shoulders squared, hands signaling. Then called during afternoon stock check. I told him why the image changed. He said good, let them direct the painter, you can sign the listening too. Then he returned to pricing records. Love did not demand the central scene. I painted until warehouse daylight warmed the 10. Bus time 12 sharp. 10 minutes on the ledger. 2 dark miles apart. Move the line. Move the line. Move the hour. Move the hour. Public service means the worker. Okabe joined us at the gate, expecting memory, receiving math. Shy showed 27 months of fares, wage losses, missed day rates. He asked if current numbers mattered. A warehouse cleaner raised her hand. My shift ends with the loading dock. The final bus still does not wait. Past and present occupied one curb. The hearing could not call it history. Okabe scheduled a 7-night count to name the staff who had to sign. No victory music filled the street. Mina checked the date and said we'll see. Accountability began exactly there. A promise with a person and day.